Yo, what is up everybody? This is Lite, and today we're going to be doing the latest airdrop updates on the Ton mini app space, and also going to be talking about a couple of new apps which I'm bullish on. So in terms of December, we got 3 drops coming. First we have Ton Station, which I've been quite bullish on for quite some time, and obviously I have mentioned it many times on these Ton videos. Then secondly, we have Bird's airdrop also happening, which is the largest Sui-based meme coin being built on these mini app ecosystems. I think that one definitely will fly, no pun intended. And thirdly, we also have the Verus airdrop, which also had a big user base. I don't necessarily am that bullish on. I really didn't farm it, but I did mention it on the channel. So yes, there's going to be a couple of big drops in the mini app space. Most of them are still kind of in the grinding phase, and you know, that's what they do. But obviously we are getting more and more of these drops every single month from the mini app ecosystem, for good or worse. Now, as a reminder, also go check out the airdrop recon ops for your daily recaps and updates of the latest airdrops in Ton and outside of Ton. Obviously I do a bunch of those sort of things. It's been a while actually since I've done a Ton update, but this video will do, I guess. And then let's just straight up jump into the first entry on this list, which is very time sensitive, and this is called Build. And Build is basically giving you money based on your holdings. So you basically connect your wallet. You're not signing anything malicious. You're just signing the account which basically has the most amount of funds. And then you're going to be getting build tokens based on how much you have balances. Well, I accidentally actually added the wallet that I don't have that much Ton on. There's also an ability to add other wallets. Right now, I'm not having a great user experience with that on desktop. I have to try if I get this working on mobile devices. So apparently you can update more different wallets, because I actually have my Ton on another wallet where the majority is. And then so there's 3 coins here right now. There's dogs, there is not, and then there is another not, and then there's Ton. So you just need to hold, and you're going to be getting an allocation. I don't know if there's a minimum needed. I don't know if you need to really be in the top 5k. That would be kind of insane if it was the case. I don't know. Okay, it actually does have a minimum here, which is kind of crazy, but if you're a whale, that's, I guess, not too bad. I mean, what is the allocation of the minimum that I need to have? 175 Ton, that would be around, well, maybe $5,000 or something. So it's not totally impossible, but you have 2 days. I guess you could buy Ton, and then sell it afterwards. I mean, that doesn't sound like too bad of a plan in my opinion, because I don't think that this thing in itself will crash the price of Ton after the build thing is done. But I'm actually thinking about moving all my Ton into this one address, and then maybe buying temporarily more Ton, and then getting the build drop. And this is by Notcoin, so that's the one thing that's going to be bullish about it. And this launch pool might become more of a thing in the future. There's going to be more and more projects which are going to be participating on it. And this top thing is actually quite interesting in the sense that it's trying to do the same format as the meme token is, that being M3M3, and that might be a new model that we're going to be seeing quite a lot in the future. But let's move on. So next up, we're going to be having Cexp, not Cexp, or Cexp, and which we have talked about a couple of times. So shout outs for them for actually helping me out on the promotional stuff, as they have been very, very good to me. Good partnership, I have to say. And they have gone into the new phase on the thing. So we have currently the season 2 of the mining going on. We have the level systems. This quarter 3, or I guess we're going to be seeing soon the integration. Probably has gone on, but this page hasn't been updated yet. But integration with the CX trading platform. And then on quarter 4, we're also going to be seeing white paper and the airdrop. So that means that by the end of this year, by end of December, we are going to be having the airdrop calculations happening. So if you have an account on the CX tab, now is definitely the time to grind it and be involved farming this token. It's a very simple airdrop farm, and obviously good bonuses from investing money. I'm not saying that you need to in order to be eligible, but that seems to always help a lot of these applications. Then let's move on into the next entry. We have a new one called Meme Pet, or I shouldn't say a new one, something that has come into my horizon recently. And this one is actually very well done. We're seeing a lot more advanced games coming out in the space, which are becoming more and more impressive. And this is kind of like one of those like a shop builder things. You have many different earn quests inside the actual application. Right now I have sounds off because they're fucking annoying as hell. And they have the OKX connect wall in, check-in. A lot of projects seem to have that these days, which is interesting. And your goal is to just collect more of these things. It's pretty simple, straightforward. And there is a lot of depth inside the actual application. So it has different tiers and everything. So it's not like this very straightforward upgrade this, upgrade that. We have seen more simpler versions of this, and we're seeing more and more complex games being built on. There's also actual raffle system, and they are building on Say, which is one of the more popular mini app players in Ton right now. I think Say has done a really good job of like entering into the space and building a lot of things in here. So Miniapps is another one that actually like what they're doing, and the application looks pretty bullish, in my opinion. Good quality product, but I do want to say that there is a bit of a problem maybe with, well, a lot of this goes into a lot of these Ton apps, is that I think they have a very clear of a meme coin token, and not all of them are trying to be meme coins, and that's maybe one of the problems, that you're kind of building out a very abstract, very unimaginative idea of an application. Then we have Tsubasa Rivals, which we have featured in the past, but they actually did something extremely bullish on recently, and that was that they announced that they are going to be doing the John token's name is John. I think that was the name. Obviously, this one has big backers behind it, and the John token is going to be getting you actual airdrops by holding that token, and that's coming. Like, I believe there's going to be more. Yes, the John, and this is basically going to be quite bullish because we are going to be seeing more drops coming into the holders of John. So that's going to be retaining its value, and that made me a lot more bullish on their game. And it's a pretty, good art actually inside. I don't know if the actual manga artist did all of that or these are existing art. It's pretty much a simple builder game. You upgrade your things, you upgrade your team, and then there's auto clicker. There's a couple of features which I recommend just getting a bit of points, so you get this auto ball collector thing, so you don't need to tap inside the game. That is becoming a lot more prominent in with a lot of these applications, which is kind of nice because I hate tapping, especially on desktop. And this one actually I think will print, because I think there's going to be more anime games which are potentially going to be doing their mini apps, or some other partnerships are going to be going through Tsubasa Rivals. Tsubasa is a pretty big classic anime from the 80s. I mean, this is like 500,000 already followers on this application. So I'm quite bullish on this mini app right now and the potential of the John token, given that what they're doing with it. Then obviously I have to shield my own project, Dead Bears, and we have been growing actually quite a lot. We did a couple of partnerships, which has increased our user base like 3 times within a month, because it's always really hard to start in the beginning and get users in, and then it's actually like once you hit a certain threshold, it becomes a very snowbally at that point, because people start referring their friends and etc. And one of the reasons why you should join is because we're going to be having a Telegram Premium giveaway at our Dead Bears announcement channel. So make sure you're going to be joining in there. We also have done upgrades on the actual application. We revamped the booster system. Now you can actually watch ads and basically have infinite amount of energy inside the game, which is kind of nice. And then we also add a couple of different options into the buying more of the souls inside the game. The cool thing about our distribution model is that we are giving everybody who is making Ton purchase inside the game will be getting an allocation on the airdrop. So if you don't like playing games very much, you're just going to be doing this sort of investment inside the game, and you're going to be getting some type of allocation. Obviously, the amount matters a lot because our lowest one is like 34 cents or something like that. So obviously that's what we get you something, but obviously if you invest more, you're going to be getting more. Obviously things like your referral amounts and how many souls you have in total and all types of different things will play into getting into this airdrop, and there will be some other news and allocation stuff like that we're going to be talking about in the future, but definitely go check it out. And then the last application that we have here on this list is DuckChain, which is the first consumer layer. So this is basically an EVM, which is, it's a layer, I guess it's a EVM that is kind of like acting as part of Ton or something like that. And this is like Why it's good is because it's the only product of its own. So it's basically seamlessly bridges Ton with the global crypto ecosystem, the Web 2 to Web 3 experiences, tokenizes Telegram Star, providing unique use cases and empowering Star with expanded Web 3 capabilities, develops smart contracts seamlessly in EVM environment on Ton. Now, there are a lot of these types of projects which are like, we're seeing a lot of these on Solana, using like EVM on Solana and things like that. But I mean, in terms of like context of Ton, this is the only application like this that actually exists. The application is not too bad. There's a bunch of different things that you can do here. Get eligibility, you can buy stars. And these days you can also, there's a lot of affiliate programs going on. So this is kind of interesting. And what you want to do is just spin, do quests. It's pretty straightforward here. There's many things that you can do. Just collect many eggs as possible you can do. And I think the Dux Chains has already gained quite a lot of attraction. Let me see how many followers they have actually on Twitter, because I've seen many people talk about it. Yeah, like more than Tsubasa, so like almost 1 billion here soon. So this one is probably going to be very good because it has Arbitrum behind it, it has Tom behind it, and it's like operating in this niche that nobody else is doing right now on Ton. There's no other project which is building out on the EVM or doing this sort of bridge style project. So that's a good idea to get involved with Duck Chain, in my opinion. And obviously there's a bunch of other applications which are something we have discussed recently, which are going to be doing airdrops. We have the tow market coming up very soon. I think the snapshot is on 4 days. That is on the 19th. I actually should add that also in the description down below, so you guys can farm before it's too late. But yeah, I think I'm quite bullish on a lot of these projects that I mentioned here today. And let's see if they're going to be printing, and let's see if Ton is going to be seeing another revival of the mini app ecosystems and memes, and let's see if the Ton price is also going to be moving. But I will bid you very farewell, guys. I will be seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you soon.